Hey guys, today we're going to talk about gym culture. As you know, gyms are everywhere right now. You have gyms with swimming pools, with spinning machines, with cardio, with dancing classes, with everything classes. I mean, it's insane. They have every single gym in existence that you might need ever, 24/7, whatever. I mean, it's insane the amount of gyms that they are, and of course, gym culture has grown recently. It has changed from the past. In the past, it was a really specific thing, we could say, but nowadays it's for everyone, it's available everywhere, and you can all do it. Of course, exercising is very, very, very important in your life. You have to exercise no matter what. Whatever sport you do, if you work out at home, if you go to a gym, whatever you do, you have to exercise because it's very important for the body. Of course, I mean, that's something that we all know. I would say that it's preferable to work out a little bit every day or at least 5 days a week instead of putting it all in one day. For example, people think that doing 4 hours of exercising on a Sunday is going to do a lot for you. It's not really, and it's not going to work out that much unless you work out all the days, unless you do a special thing with your diet. And I don't mean dieting as per se, you know, but for example, cut off on certain foods, eat less of those foods, not completely cut them off because I think that's just stupid, but you know, you can do that and change a little bit of that. That really brings up more results than just working out one day in a week. But as for gym culture, as you may know, that's a very important thing in the gay community, in gay history, if you want. I mean, I don't like really talking about the gay community because I think there are so many different kinds of people in that community, if you want. So in this case, I think it's very important the gym culture for history of LGBT people in general. Why? Because it has been one of those places that has always been very important for gay people, as they were one of the few places where you could actually meet people and meet people that really had something similar with you. Not only that you liked only men or only women if you were a woman, but that you really had connections further than that, you know, many different things, and you can just get to know someone there and then develop a relationship maybe, or maybe a sexual relationship, or whatever it was. I mean, it was a very important place back then, and it was a visible place, but at the same time it wasn't really obvious, that obvious always. So it was a very important thing for people back then, when you had to be in the closet and you couldn't really be open at all. I particularly think that there's some good on that and that some bad on that. I think it still is one of the preferred places by gay people in the world, because gay people are really fixed on how they look physically. Not everyone, I don't want to generalize, but many people are. It has always been very important for gay people, especially gay men, to look good, to really have that appearance of the men that people have always wanted, especially the men, you know, the prototype of men that come along in the 70s, 80s, which was a really muscly guy with strong legs, strong arms, an abdomen that was ripped basically with an 8-pack or 6-pack or whatever it was. Back in the 80s it was hairy men too, but nowadays hairy men are not really the prototype anymore. I mean, you see you see the beards and all of that, but normally you see the beards and the chest is like with no hair at all, which is kind of funny, but you know what I mean. That's kind of the prototype that they want to put in our heads today. And you can see that on movies, you can see that on magazines. Just grab a gay magazine and you will see that in there. I mean, it's very obvious. Of course, we don't all have to follow that, and we don't all have to like that, but that's the general thing. That's the general thing that people are looking for. In my experience, in a bar, in a context, you know, in a gay context if you want, people are going mostly to talk to the person that looks like those ads, that looks like that guy in the movie, than someone like me or someone that's a little bit different from that prototype that we have put out into the world. I think that's awful. I think that prototypes shouldn't exist, and we shouldn't try to be one type of person. I think that's awful, but that's what the media is trying to sell us, and we should try to defeat that, because that's not really good. That's a little bit toxic. And even the ads, I'm going to put pictures and everything here, but if you see some things that are like ads for gyms, that's what they want us all to be. They want us all to be, I mean, of course, because they want to sell us the subscription to the gym, but also because that's what they are putting in our heads, that everyone wants to be and wants to be with. And I think that's pretty toxic, and that shouldn't be happening anymore in this world. I mean, we know for sure that we are diverse and we are different types of people, and not only diverse in terms of sexuality, of course, and appearance, you know, and ethnicities, if you want. I mean, there are black people, Asian people, white people, redheads, everything, you know, Latinos, everything exists. But we should also recognize that there are people that have bellies, that there are people that won't even ever have a six-pack. Even if they try it all their lives, they won't be able to get it. Some people won't never have strong arms. Some people have short legs, or are short, or are really tall, or whatever. You know, there are different kinds of people, and we should cater to every single one of them in this context too, because it's really awful to see when all the people flock to that person that it's the prototype and he looks like a model and it's everything perfect on him. And the other people, what? You just leave them? I mean, I'm not saying that person is going to be alone for the rest of his life, because that's not really what happens. But they have less of possibilities to be with someone or to get to know people, because they look normal. They look like normal people. And those others have many more probabilities because they get to know more people, because people approach them because of how they look. And that's undeniable. I mean, maybe some people are watching this video and going, no, that's not true, that's not true. It's true. Just go to a bar and take a look. Really take a look. Try not to drink, but take a deep look at it. And you will see that the interactions have a really specific pattern. And I have experienced that a lot. And that's why I did this video, because I have seen it so much. And it's so infuriating sometimes. I mean, I would be in a place, and when that person, that gorgeous person was beside me, it's like I didn't exist, and that's awful. Maybe it's because it's me or something. So you might comment down below if that has happened to you, if you have seen that happening anywhere, or what do you feel about it? Do you think I'm right? Do you think that that prototype is really still something really strong in the gay community and in the world in general, or you think that's, I mean, I'm talking crazy shit and I shouldn't be even doing this video? What do you think? So please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video, and of course comment down below what I just said. What do you think about this? Thank you so much for watching this video again.